Hey, you cool cats and kittens. Um, those who know. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your favorite sis, and I am back during very interesting times. It's been a while since I sat in front of the camera. I even was a bit lost in operating this camera. That's how long it has been for me interacting with the space and with the equipment. So yeah, I just thought I should sit down and just talk about the lockdown. This episode is not scripted at all. It's just going to be me going through my emotions and my feelings, and I can just safely say this lockdown for a lot of us has been Umgowo. Siyakowisha, we have been co-wishing. Hi Suga, we have been co-wishing. And so a lot has happened. I don't even know what day it is. All I know is that we're in May now, and I don't know what day it is of the lockdown, how many days it's been, but all I know is that it's been over a month now that we have been at home. It's been 5 weeks, is it 5, 6 weeks, whatever. We have been at home, and going into this I was very anxious. My anxiety was quite high, and I was like, what's going on? How am I going to cope? Because first and foremost, I live alone, so that was my biggest concern. Will I be able to do this thing by myself, and will it not depress me to be by myself? However, I also live in the hood, so we also know what it's like in the hood, right? Where you can walk outside of your house and there are people on the street and you're able to have conversations with your neighbors. And my neighbors have been really great during this time, checking up on me, and I myself checking up on them as well, going to them, speaking to people, seeing people. Like, it would drive me crazy to just sit here for this whole 6 weeks and not go outside and talk to anyone, you know? And I wonder how the people living in the burbs are doing. Those that don't see anybody, it must be really, really tough, right? And not seeing friends and family has also been tough. Working from home is a scam, fam. Working from home is a whole entire scamation, and somebody needs to be charged for this whole working from home business. So anyway, do I have a routine? I think I have a routine of how I do things, but today I just got cute for y'all. The cute, and for the very first time on this channel, you're seeing my hair down, because where else will you see my hair? Nowhere, because it's always in a style. It's always twisted and in a style. So I undid. The last time I had my hair done was at the end of Feb. Yeah, when I did my monthly treatment at the end of Feb, and got a hairstyle done, and then I undid it some 2-3 weeks ago, because I was like, okay, this is enough. I can't have a hairstyle since Feb, so I need to wash my hair. I undid it thinking that maybe by the end of March we'd be out, you know? So I undid my hair and I washed it, and I'm treating it, and it's a lot because I just style my hair. I treat my hair once a month, style it, go to the salon, and yeah, get it done there, come back, live my life, go back month end. Honestly, I don't really do much when it comes to my hair, and especially dreadlocks. I don't feel like there's much you need to do around the hair. There's no fuss that one needs to do to maintain the hair. I just do a once a month routine, which is a very good treatment and wash and, you know, twisting. Yeah, so I didn't need to, so now I'm taking care of my own hair, and I'm doing it very basically and simply. I'm just washing it and spraying moisturizer on it, and that's all, right? And but as I said, I look cute, jealousy and all, I look cute.
Oh, you guys, I look cute. Jealous and all, crazy and being extra, I look cute. Damn it, you guys. Wow, I look cute. It's just it. I look cute.
I put on some lipstick for y'all, and I put on some mascara, and I look cute. And I could put on my one of my favorite tops. I look cute. And I've won for the day. If you can look like this and you're staying at home, kudos. I don't even have nails. Hey, wooby, sembi sana, sembi. And so I'll just go into a little bit of a routine that I do for myself, right? Because the clutches of a depression kind of mode are never far away when you're spending so much time inside the house, you know? If you're not gonna get out of bed, if you're gonna eat in bed, that just creates a depressy kind of vibe, and you find out even if you're not really depressed, you find yourself falling into a kind of depressed state, because those are things you usually do when you're not feeling good and when you're not feeling like going out and being with people and not doing much. You just spend your time in bed, in your bedroom, and sitting there, lying in bed the whole day and eating and whatever, right? So I was like, okay, I need to get out of bed. Make my bed, and bath in the morning because I'm working from home, then go sit down and work. And there were days where I could do that effortlessly, and there were days where I woke up 5 minutes before our morning check-in, and the only thing I can do is just wash my face and brush my teeth and rush to switch on my laptop and start working, and lie to myself that I'll take a bath during lunchtime. Lunchtime rolls around and I don't take a bath, and I'm like, you know what? I don't owe anybody a bath. I get happy, get to the like in net. So yeah, it's been quite real, but I'm trying to keep some, have a bit of a routine in that regard, to say, wake up, take a bath, make my bed, work, come back, sit down, relax, and read and whatever. And I'll just show you, I've got my books here that I've been reading. It's been a very tough time for me, because I thought maybe because I'm spending time alone, at some point I'll get depressed of being alone, right? And what actually depressed me is not what I thought it would, and it was something completely different, and something very, very traumatic. And during the Easter holidays in April, I lost a friend and a colleague who passed away in his sleep, type of thing. I think he had an epileptic fit in his sleep, and that was it. He passed away, and this was somebody I was talking to just the other day. So it was quite traumatic. And just to give you a bit of a background story, I was also dealing with another grief and loss at the same time, where in December, the 22nd of December, I lost another colleague and friend. She passed away in a car accident. So both of these were very sudden deaths, sudden passing of young, healthy people. And I never saw it coming, and I think with the passing of the second person, it just unraveled me, and grief consumed me so much that I had some kind of a breakdown, and I couldn't cope, and I had to really step away and take some time off work, because, as I said, working from home is a scam. So I was thinking, even after he passed, that okay, I'm working from home, it's gonna be kind of okay for me to deal with myself, and I just buried myself in the work and not really confronted my grief until it showed up and said, here I am, deal with me. And there was the day before going off, I cried the whole day. I was a mess the entire day, and I was like, okay, no, I need to take some time off. I need to sit down and just work through my emotions. And yeah, and then I even called ICAS. For those of you who know what ICAS is, it's a service our company provides for counseling and help with legal and financial advice and stuff like that. So I reached out to a counselor who talked me through, on the very same day that I had the breakdown, who talked me through my feelings and the breakdown and what was happening and how I was dealing and all of those things. And it helped me. It really helped me. The counselor was very amazing. She was quite amazing and very helpful. And it helped me to make a decision to take some time off and go and deal with my loss and myself. And a couple of days later now, tomorrow I'm going back to work. I'm feeling slightly better. I'm in a better space. I am dealing with accepting the passing of my friend, the very sudden passing of my friend. And I am, yeah, you know, I have had a lot of questions with no answers at all, but I'm working through my grief and through my pain, and also never mind my rough voice here, because I'm staying alone and I'm hardly talking to anyone. My vocal cords have gone very lazy. So in dealing with my grief, I decided to write, and the counselor also advised, write down your feelings, write a letter to your friend, tell him how you feel about his passing. And they just opened a floodgate for me to start even writing other things that were not related to his passing. And I was just expressing my creativity, and my writing again came back to me and became a creative outlet for me. And I was able to write, you know. Over and above the writing, I have a friend that's also just doing some self-work, and it's somebody that I am able to check in with every day. And then we'll call each other just to find out how the other's doing. And yeah, she also helped me through dealing with my breakdown and my grief. So it also helps, especially for people that live alone. I would advise, find somebody that you can talk to almost on a daily basis about how you're feeling. Just track, because these things can snowball and you'll find yourself at the end of this huge thing, whereas you could have managed it piece by piece as you were going. And I just watched the first 12 minutes and I am playing with my hair, and this is a reason why I don't like having it down, is because I'm constantly touching it and playing with it anyway. Yeah, so that also helped me a bit to have a friend and speak to my friend, and speak to other friends as well who check in, people that know that I stay alone, and they check in with me, colleagues, friends, family, check in with me to find out how I'm doing, how I'm going. And I also, in this time that I've been off, I gave myself time off social media and off my phone as well, you know, because when you live alone, that consumes your time. And I don't have like DSTV. I've canceled that, and so now my attention goes to my phone, and it's easy to let your phone be in your hand the whole day as a way of coping and reaching out, or just keeping yourself busy rather, over and above other things that you do. It becomes such a time filler that it even becomes a time stealer. So I was able to stay away from my phone and put it down as well, and just work through my emotions. And it's so important, I feel, Hore, give yourself time, and you know, we inside and work through yourself and work through your feelings. Actually, I even, in the beginning of this whole shutdown, my friend that I'm talking about, that I was in contact with, organized a session where there was a life coach who gave us tips and lessons on how to deal with the lockdown. And now at this stage, I don't know if anybody wants those tips, if it will help. It would have helped if a few days later, I recorded that video to say, hey, here are tips that I got that you can use. I don't know now, got day 100, if you guys want them or not, but they also kind of help. But basically what I walked away from that session with is that what you hold onto your mind becomes your reality. And if you are holding on that, oh my God, this thing is here, it's gonna kill us, we're dying, you don't have control over your own, if you're gonna get it or not. Well, you do. If you stay at home, you will get it. But if you are not with your loved ones like myself, and you're worried about them, if they're not gonna get it or not gonna get it, or are gonna get it, you don't know how to. You're sitting there and you're like stressing and you're anxious and anxiety. Like, the world and the country, it's just strange times. It's change. And it's an uncomfortable change that we're going through, and you're sitting there and you're worried about everybody else but yourself, even, and everything else outside of yourself. And the life coach was like, you need to calm down and start concentrating on what you have control over. And what you have control over is yourself and your emotions. And if you are at home and you are obeying the lockdown regulations, you're okay. And you should hope that everybody else is doing the same. You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, that's great. And I tried to incorporate that, because I was like, I couldn't even sleep. In the first few days, I couldn't even sleep, honey. It was bad, So after that, I was able to calm down a bit and sleep a little better, until my friend passed away, and then I couldn't sleep again, and I was just dealing with the grief and the loss and the shock and the denial, that whole grief cycle. And I remember somebody said I used the cycle one day for something, and someone was like, how do you reduce human emotions to a pattern? But anyway, here we are. Human emotions have been reduced to a pattern, which just helps us track basically where we are and how we're feeling, So yeah, it's been, and also, before I go into the books that I'm reading, also, it has been a wonderful time for me with myself. Even with my loss and my grieving and, everything that I've gone through in this period of the lockdown, it has been an absolute pleasure to be with myself. And I had been doing work before the lockdown, of working on myself. When I started living alone, when my sister and my cousin moved out, I started doing work. It was such an uncomfortable time after they moved out, of being by myself, being with my emotions. And I saw that as an opportunity to start working on me, working on the relationship with myself and these emotions that are making me uncomfortable, confronting my good and bad sides, just working through my issues, traumas, all of those things. And before the lockdown, I had gained some momentum and was doing pretty well. And I'm so glad that the lockdown found me when it found me, because I was in a good space as a person anyway, and I was able to further cultivate a relationship with myself and enjoy my company. And I'm at a place where, I don't want to lie, y'all, now I would pick myself again to do this thing with. I really enjoyed my own company. I really enjoyed my own space. I loved it. And I must say, it's been funny to see people who are frustrated, in a nice way though, of spending time with their partners, spouses, children even, that, oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. Because if you think about it, we have been leading lives outside of the home a lot, we're at work, we're at events, we are outside the home just doing a lot. And when we're home, we're spending little time with our families. After that, we're all sleeping, so it I can understand the discomfort of having these people in your face all day long, and you guys are not even going to the movies, going out to eat. You are in the house in each other's faces. So I wondered how that would look for me, you know? How would that kind of thing have played out for myself? But here I am. How this current one has played out is that I have enjoyed spending time with myself. I have absolutely loved it. It has been an amazing time. I would do it again. I love you, me. So anyway, let me just quickly move to the things that I've been doing, right, to stay sane and to deal with my grief and my loss, and just, yeah. I started reading. And I was reading anyway before, but I wasn't reading at the speed that I'm now reading, now that I gave myself time off my phone and time off work. I started reading, and I started writing down my feelings and some kind of sort of meditation, you know. I started just meditating and just sitting there and, yeah, attempting to meditate. We still have a long way to go to figure that out, but I'm happy with where I'm at least I'm trying. So yeah, just and listening to music, watching things on Netflix and all of those things. In fact, I was supposed to do a review of Queen Sono after watching it, and then COVID-19 hit. But yeah, just choosing what I watch on Netflix, and I'm watching things that are really interesting, that are really enriching, and I like them. So if you want me to do a review on what to watch on Netflix, please let me know. If I must do a rundown of the things that I've watched on Netflix, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, so anyway, let me get through the books that I'm reading, right? I picked this up today. I've been reading this. It's called Queer Africa 2, New Stories. It's queer stories, queer African stories, very nice short story. It's a anthology of short stories. I like it. Yeah, I like it. I just wanted to read it. I just needed inspiration for a short story, but I'm wanting to write. So yeah, that has been quite great. So I got this from my friend who passed away in April, and I started reading it when he gave it to me, and I put it down, and I'm just gonna complete it just because he gave it to me, and it's Bonang's From A to B. You know, I'm just gonna complete reading this book, and I picked it up again now, you know, as a tribute to him. And I must say, the first man to ever get me a book. R.I.P. my friend. I finished this. I don't know why I have it in the pile. I finished this before the lockdown in January or Feb, but it's a beautiful, stunning book, The Joys of Motherhood. And I wanted to do, and I had written a review. It just didn't post on Greyback Books, and that's what was going on with the network at that time. And I just finished this one, Vagabond Wandering Through Africa, but by Lerato Mokwatle, and it's a stunning book. I met her at Abantu Book Festival, and she even signed it. She even signed it for me. You know, look how cute is that. She signed it for me, and I even messaged her to say that I'd love to do a sit down and talk about her travels through Africa, talk about the book. It was I loved it. It was amazing. I couldn't put it down. And another book that I've been reading and I've also finished is That Will Never Work by Mark Randolph. Mark Randolph was the first CEO of Netflix when they started the company 20 years ago. So to read how they started it and the innovation was quite an interesting thing, right? It has been, yeah, I loved it. I also loved this one. as an aspirant entrepreneur, I would recommend it. So if you are an entrepreneur, you're an aspiring entrepreneur, get this book. You will love it. And this book I've had for a while. It's called The Invitation, How the Beauty Gurus Do It. The Invitation by Oriah Mountain Dreamer. Actually, that did help, hey, when you do the beauty guru thing. The Invitation by Oriah Mountain Dreamer, and yeah, it's quite a beautiful book. It has a section on sorrow. That's what I read, and she says, it doesn't interest me what aligns your stars and whatever. What interests me is, can you sit with your pain or someone else's and not want to move and fix it and whatever, just sit in the pain. So this has helped me a lot during this period. I always go back to this book for lessons on whatever, because it's got lessons on everything, like the longing, fear, sorrow, joy, betrayal, beauty, failure, commitment to living a more conscious, self-aware life, you know. And I picked this up again. I've started this. I think I've shown you guys this before. Mother to Mother by Cindy Makona. And yeah, I'm busy reading that as well. It's something that amongst the other 500 stacks of books that are waiting for me. Some of them are even here behind me that are waiting for me, those that I've touched and are waiting for me to complete. So how am I coping? I am basically reading and writing and listening to music and watching really interesting things on Netflix and Showmax. So if yeah, as I said, if you want me to do something about those things, let me know. And we all know by now that I'm touching my hair a lot, so let's all deal with that. You know, so yeah, man, I hope you found this video interesting and just an update. And if you have any topic suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. You see, I haven't done this in a while. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel, where you'll be hearing more from your favorite things. And yeah, I think I'm just going to continue with work on this channel now that we're here. Yeah, I'm in a space where I can continue recording and discussions. I even have a video that I haven't even posted, and I should post that, where I addressed the body positivity movement. So it was quite an interesting video for me to record, and I should dang as well post that. And please harass me in the comments below to post that video. Bomo girls and guys, Kia Lerata. Thank you, Kia Lerata. Thank you for watching.